Blake didn't want it. He said we shouldn't get it, but I said we should.
You know who wins that argument?
Shake up a martini, pull up a chair, and let's go thrifting. This is Mid-Century Wasted.
Welcome to Mid-Century Wasted. What?
Did I say left here?
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to Mid-Century Wasted. I'm Jamie and this is Blake, and we are in Wichita today, about to go to an estate sale. We actually just rolled up to a yard sale on the way to this estate sale and checked that out. There wasn't anything, but it's kind of fun that they have garage sales on Fridays out here. I remember that from being in Kentucky. Are you looking for the street? No. Westport? Turn right there. So, anywho, we're going to go to this estate sale now. We just went to a yard sale. And then we're going to be moving on out of town. But I figured, oh my god, somebody got flamingoed. Alright, hold on. Definitely have to show that. So as soon as we walked in, the people running the sale told us that it was 50% off day, which was awesome. However, as you will see here in a moment, the prices were more than twice what I was willing to pay for things. So these flamingos, for example, even though they were super cool, they would still be $40 to $45 each, and I just was not willing to be paying that much. But the following day after this was going to be 75% off day, and that's when you could actually buy these things and maybe make some profit. So here's a bittersweet vase, and it's $150. So no, I'm not going to spend $75 on this. Maybe if I was going to be keeping it myself, I would, but not for resale. I'm not going to spend $75 on a bittersweet vase. Now, if it was the next day and it was, 30 something, then now we're talking. This one, however, was a clear swung vase, and it was marked to $60. So it would be $30 on this day, which you will see later. I did end up buying that. Here you'll see the postcards were marked $2 each, which means today they would have been $1 each, but I didn't really feel like digging through all of them. I would be more inclined to make a deal like, how much do you want for the whole box? But as you'll see here in a second, I did ask them for a whole box value for these Valentines because they were all priced individually on the back. And the people working the sale did not want to sell them as a lot. They wanted me to go through each one, see what was priced on the back, divide it by 2, add it up. I just wasn't in the mood for that today, so I've just passed on them all rather than digging through one at a time and figuring out what I actually wanted. At first, I thought these were Mercury Picks here in this little tacky plastic Christmas situation, but plastic. As you could hear me say, they were plastic. I would have definitely paid $3 for that whole little assemblage if it had been real Mercury Picks. Now, these Afghans were pretty appealing to me, as Afghans always are. Especially, you can see me kind of come to a halt when I get to this one. Partly because of the colors. It's very Rastafarian, sort of, but mostly because of the pattern itself. This is the one that kind of looks like marijuana leaves to some people, I'm just gonna say. The only thing stopping me from getting this, because the price was right, it was only $9, so it would have been $4.50. Everything kind of had a little bit of a film on it, almost like maybe the house was a smoker's house like many years ago. Everything kind of had like a little bit of maybe an old nicotine residue or something. So the feel of those blankets was just really bad. So I didn't want to like even bother trying to clean them or anything. Same thing with this paper turkey. I bought stuff that was just kind of easier to wash, glass and ceramic things, because I don't know, it just had like a certain film on everything that I was just not digging at all. Unfortunately, that also goes for this flippin' amazing Poodle Pillow, and it was so stained, and it was like a silk material, and there was no way I was going to ever figure out how to wash that. So unfortunately, I had to pass on it, and that was really kind of sad. I thought this picture was absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately it had a big chip on it, so I passed on that one too. Now over here, I spotted some reference books, and these are always good to pick up, and you saw there it was marked $3 on the inside, so it was $1.50. Now, I looked through this stack of books, and I don't know what I was really thinking. I probably should have just picked them all up, but the topics didn't interest me very much, so instead I was kind of just focusing on this one about vintage purses, which I did find very interesting. So I did pick up this book, and I left the other ones behind, but now I'm thinking I probably should have just picked those up, at least for resale purposes. I also picked up this little Relpo planter, I guess it is. It was marked $5. I just thought the colors were cute, and so it would be $2.50 on this day. Mostly that's the reason why I got it. It does have a little chip on the base, which I noticed not until I got home, but still for $2.50 I thought that was fine. Curtains. Basement. This is my dream life, to have a basement. Oh, wow. Look at you. That's incredible. Well, those are chalk. Wasn't expecting that. Nice little light. Oh. There's a little kitchen down here. I want this. Rip that out. These were the handles that I had on my kitchen cabinets as a kid. Exact same ones. Look at this.
This is an awesome basement.
I know. Look at
I love this like man workstation.
it's like the leftover roll of their linoleum. The old linoleum.
awesome.
Probably has asbestos in it. Probably just grabbed onto a nice roll of
70s
asbestos.
Sears craft catalog.
Yep. I know this basement's incredible. I wish we lived somewhere that had basements.
Man's man. It's got like switches for whatever those things are.
It's like the breakers for
breaker switches.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
to rewire the house with. See, this reminds me of like, not the way it looks, but the fact that there's a kitchen in the basement. Reminds me of your grandma's house.
Oh yeah. Probably honestly the bedrooms were upstairs and then
Yeah, this is probably the original kitchen, and they added a new kitchen upstairs at some point.
I'm not sure what they did. I don't know if they had a kitchen downstairs. Just had two kitchens.
No.
It's easy. You just put them above each other.
No, I think the second kitchen, it became more common to put a kitchen upstairs rather than in the basement. So.
Probably built all these cabinets.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Right.
Okay, let's go back up.
No. Thank God.
What, you don't like that guy's face?
No, it looks like clowns.
Doesn't look like a clown. He's just like an old timey
Wow.
something. Do you see the
The microwave?
Formica?
Oh yeah, that's not there.
Cracked ice. Now, these were definitely uranium glass furniture coasters or casters, but unfortunately they were also just absolutely destroyed, totally chipped up all over them, which is a real shame because those are pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to do the haul out here in the trunk here real quick and just show you what we got. Blake found this
It's got some paint on it.
radio. Oh, it's got some paint on it?
Paint spray.
It looks actually worse on camera. It's not as, yeah, it looks more like that in real life. It was a little overexposed. But anyway, $9. Everything was half off today.
Tube radio.
So it's a tube radio. Oh, you
the
can't
tube,
see
though.
him.
It's got the
Okay.
pipe on it.
He just knows it's a tube radio. I got this reference book. That was, what was that? $1.50. So that little flower, yeah. That guy, that was what was it, $2.50, I think? It said $5 on it.
Not sure.
Yeah. So $2.50 for that. And then this one was the big Bubba. Got a clear swung vase. And this thing is pretty hefty. It's a little dirty. We'll have to clean it up, but it was $30. And you know, we don't have any clear ones. And the clear ones, I don't ever come across those. So that's what we got.
I wasn't even interested in it.
Blake didn't want it. He said we shouldn't get it, but I said we should. Just because I don't see clear ones ever, so.
You know who wins that argument?
So anywho, that was the whole estate sale. We weren't sure if the stuff that we saw in the previews, like that bittersweet swung vase and stuff, would be here still, because this is the third day of the estate sale. But I was kind of thinking it might be the scenario that it was, where things were marked really high and then they mark them down as the days go on, because it was a 4-day sale. So everything that I saw in the pictures, those flamingos and the bittersweet swung vase, it was all still there, but it was still too expensive for me to want to buy it. $150 for that swung vase, and it looked like it was, I don't know if it was dirty or if it had like nicotine on it, possibly, because it kind of had a little bit of a smoker smell in the house.
Smell like the house.
I was getting whiffs of it every now and then. Maybe it was like somebody who smoked a long time ago or something. Right. See, I just don't collect the bittersweet ones. If I did, I might have paid $75 for that one. I mean, getting a bittersweet swung vase for $75 is still a good deal. But it just wasn't something that was worth it to me to buy it, truck it all the way home, try to sell it. I just don't think I could have sold it for all that much. And those flamingos, I don't even know who made those flamingos. I liked them. They were in really perfect condition, but they were like $80 or $90 each, even at half off. I'm not gonna spend $40, $45 on a single flamingo figurine, because I'm just not.
Sounds to me like, you know, that there's not as much. So like a estate sale company probably has doesn't have as many sales in a certain amount of time, so they're not trying to get through. Like every sale that they have will be like a 4-day sale. They won't have 2-day sales. There's no like difference in pricing as far as, you know, a customer that wants to liquidate an estate. If that makes sense. If I'm making sense.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about right now, to be honest with you. But what we were saying is there's a lot less estate sales out here than there are at home. There's a lot less competition. They can probably ask just whatever the heck they want for stuff. And if it doesn't sell right away, they said as we were walking out, everything was going to be 75% off tomorrow. That swung vase would be 30 something tomorrow. So that, if it was 30 something today, I would have bought it, 100%. A lot of stuff I would have bought for 75% off.
You can stay another night in Wichita if you want.
No, we're heading to St. Louis. So anyway, I think that's the summary. God, I love the basement. God, I would just kill for a basement. Basements that's like my dream life, to have a basement. You know, they just don't really exist in California, so.
Well, the basement would be mine if we had a basement. You know that, right?
Well, if the basement's big enough, you get some and I get some.
No.
That basement, there was 2 distinct different areas of that basement. One for me, one for you. Uh-oh. Blake's veering all over the road. Anywho, we are on our way to Lee's Summit now. We're on our way to a record store now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
In Kansas City. So maybe we'll film there. That might be the next video. Maybe there's an antique store.
There is, next door.
Oh, there is an antique store. So be on the lookout for those videos. Hopefully I film there. Oh, there's so much sun in my face now. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.